Hi, welcome to my platform. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location or anytime you are meeting this video on YouTube. In case if it is your first time and you like what I do here, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell. Set it to all notifications so that you will be able to get notified each time I upload a new video. And what do we do in this platform? We react to all forms of video, local, international, especially in Biafra land and in Nigeria. How we do it, we present the video, we introduce it, then we sit down there to watch it together with you from the beginning to the end. Then later we'll go to the comment section to air our mind. You are free to criticize, you are free to air your mind, but let us always do it constructively so that nobody will be offended. So Ibondi Omane Genti Ekene Mono Umunnemundi Njemono na Sanachi Onabonachi. My lovely family, you people are now my family. I appreciate your massive support. I love and cherish each and every one of you. Never take your support for granted as we watch this video.
Collecting online, your fans, well-wishers are worried seriously. You see, this is of course is not. I don't know if you have any other comment, but this is not out of context. As a matter of fact, I did not come here to address this. Any Idu is a name of a place. Idu is a name of place. I am with Biafra, and I will continue to be with Biafra until the people have a change of mind. You see, we know that a lot of people have issue with Biafra. It is not a new thing, okay? It is the same reason why some people are being skeptical in supporting Biafra because of the name. And we never had any problem with the name. This whole issue of name have been raised severally in different forums and all that. But it is not about the name now. It is not about the name. The Biafra people will collectively adopt the name. If they want to change the name, it is going to be by referendum. We understand the people have different understanding about Biafra and the origin of Biafra as a name. It is not a problem to me. If the people decide to adopt a different name, we adopt a different name. The name of the country sometimes does not actually come from the indigenous themselves. It is as a result of a historic issues or something that has happened in the past, or a memorial thing. So the name of countries come in different way suggested by people. Doesn't matter who they are. So the issue now is not about whether it is Idu Biafra, whether Idu Biafra, whether Idu Kingdom, whether Idu whatever it is, or whether Biafra. So it is not a problem. Why are you more concerned about the name of your country when you have not gotten the name, when you are not gotten the country? The most important thing is the country. And we are fighting for this Biafra under Biafra name. Now let me tell you, there have been concern raised by, for example, people from our riverine area in those days that they don't buy this issue of Biafra and all that. So a lot of people agreed that Nigeria is not supposed to be one country. That is number one. Forget about the name. We are using Biafra because Biafra is known all over the world, recognized. Biafra has fought a war. People have died in the name of Biafra. Millions of people have died in the name of Biafra. And those who say they know the meaning of Biafra, translate it to meaning that bloodshed or something like that. But that is a story for another day. So if it entails or require that we have to be educating people based on the name of Biafra, we have to embark on that. But that is not the problem now. And also, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have a very big role to play in whether we are changing them or not. And I don't see that happening until Nigeria is disintegrated. When Nigeria disintegrates, the people will come together to adopt a name. So if Nelly Ofebu or people are projecting Idu Kingdom or Idu, you don't crucify them. That is their opinion. And you cannot say that they don't have their own opinion. But my own is that we are going to use Biafra to project Biafra to get Biafra. And if along the line, the people come together to say they don't want Biafra, they want somebody, they want a different name, we go for it. It is not a name now. I don't know why people are chasing shadow. It is not a name. If he do, or any other name will make us to get freedom quickly, we go by it. If another name comes, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out today and say, okay, I have thought over this name, he's the only one that can single-handedly influence. Okay, he can't change it, but he can influence. He can influence the name change, if there is any fault in the name. So, but for now, it is not about the fault. It is not about the name. It is about the freedom of the people in Nigeria. So we need to understand that the important of living Nigeria, it is enough. Nero Ofegbu have right to propose any name. It's her right. And likewise, you have right to come up with any name. It is her right. So why are you people attacking her because she proposed a name of Idu Kingdom? You know. So if Nelly Ofegbu propose a name that Biafra is a bad name, is a Portuguese name, that is her opinion, and she have right to do that. It is left for you to take it or you don't take it. But for me, we want to focus on this particular Biafra, which awareness has been created all over the world. And if we find out along the line that yes, there is a problem with the Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be part of it. You know, changing the name, and of course it is going to be the decision of every person in every Biafra land. It is not just one person thing. So, but she have made a point. She have her reason for doing that. I'm not going to condemn her for proposing Idu. After all, Idu is part of Biafra. You know, we have been fighting for Idu. Idu Kingdom. So everybody know, at least everybody agreed to that. But the point is that don't come here and start everything Nelly do. You attack her. She have opinion, and that opinion, the way you have your opinion is the way she have her opinion. I may not agree with her in everything, but that does not mean that she's not doing something praising. You know, she's not doing something emulating. She may be not what you think that she is. She may not be doing everything you want, but at least that is not a reason to condemn every of her opinion. That's her opinion. I may wake up tomorrow and say, okay, I want something else. And it's my opinion. It does not mean it is applicable or enforceable to every Biafran. But my own point is that everything that happened, it is subject to discussion, and the majority of people will carry the vote. Biafra is a nation that comprises of different people, and we must understand that. That issue has been addressed. Thank you very much. And I don't want to talk about it again.
Fantastic. Now we'll get to the area of my bazookas. Now it's time to fire a few bazookas at you. You've been seen by many as waging a war against your country, Nigeria, by seeking a Biafra nation. What led to your decision?
First of all, Nigeria is not my country. I was born a Biafran. My birth certificate reads Biafra, and no one has ever changed that. The fact that I was at some point or the other in possession of a Nigerian passport does not actually confer upon me their citizenship. I saw the Nigerian passport as a mere travel document because my birth certificate issued at the time of my birth reads Biafra. Nobody of a sane mind will condone or accept what is happening in Nigeria. I believe that genuine attempts have been made in the past to try to remedy the wreck that Nigeria is today, but there was a palpable unwillingness on the part of the powers that be to do something about it. I detest suffering and pain. I hate to see people suffer. I hate to see people in pain. The only thing that propels me, the only thing that drives me towards this very agitation is not born out of hatred for anybody, but a desire to test freedom in our time. Nigeria was not constructed by a Yoruba man. If it were, I would have perhaps accepted. Nigeria was not created by a Fulani man. If that was the case, who knows, I may accept. Nigeria was not created by a Hausa man either. It wasn't created by a Nupe man. It wasn't created by a Gwari man, never created by a Jukun man. Nigeria was not created by an Ijaw man, not created by an Ibibio man. Nigeria was created by a white man and named by a white woman. The name Nigeria means awful, bad, evil. It means nigger, which is a swear word, is a slur in America. If a white person calls a black person nigger, they might end up in jail. Then why should I answer a name that is abhorrent before God and before man? Nobody came from all these ethnic groups. They never got together to say, as from today on, should be Nigeria. A white man determined that. I cannot go to England and say to English people, I want to rename Liverpool. I want to give it another name. I'm sure they'll think I'm mentally, unstable and put me in jail. Now, the problem is this. Why should Africans accept the name Nigeria? It doesn't mean anything in Yoruba language, doesn't mean anything in Hausa language, doesn't mean anything in Igbo language. But yet we are Africans. So I see it as a relic, or should I say a vestige of racism. I see Nigeria as an abomination, not just before God, but before man as well. Those with common sense, that is the reason why I like Thomas Sankara. Thomas Sankara changed the name from Upper Volta, that had no meaning, to Burkina Faso. Now, I wonder why educated, very savvy and enlightened Nigerians cannot see it. You have half of Yoruba land in Benin Republic. Some are in Togo. For over 20 years, I have been a very vocal advocate of a Yoruba nation that will also encompass the Yorubas in Benin Republic and those in Togo, because they are Yoruba people. Wouldn't that be very wonderful? Why should white people come from Europe and decide that some Yorubas should be Togolese, some should be from Benin Republic, and some should be from Nigeria? You're a Yoruba man. What do you have in common with a Kanuri man? Absolutely nothing. But I can tell you, you have something in common with a Yoruba man in Togo. You have something in common with a Yoruba man in Benin Republic. Why should you see a Kanuri man as your fellow citizen in Nigeria and not a Yoruba man who lives just a stone throw from Badagry? So these are the anomalies that Africans need to sit down to address. That is why we have arrested development. That is why nothing seems to be working. Because the convergence of these diverse value systems from the core area north, from the west and from the east, is making it impossible for Nigeria to function as a viable state. And that is a recognition that we must, at this very point in time, be able to address as educated people. Not that I hate Nigeria. I hate the name. I despise it with a passion. If you allow me, I wouldn't exist tomorrow morning. Anybody who answers or addresses him or herself as a Nigerian is a product of neocolonialism, not something that I am prepared to accept, because Nigeria never existed until Flora Shaw gave her that name, Nigeria. Before that, you had Oduduwa. Before that, you had Biafra. Before that, you had Kremlin Empire, and all these wonderful and weird civilizations. Now, a white man cannot come from Europe and then create an identity for me. Only God in heaven can do that. And I can give an identity to my dog. The only thing you can name are your children and your pets. They are not our fathers. They are Caucasians. We are black Africans. They have no right being in Africa and giving us names. And that I will never ever accept.
Thank you so much for watching this video together with me. Like I said before, if it is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel and you like what I do, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, leave your comment in the comment section. You are free to criticize, but let us do it always constructively. Remain blessed. I appreciate your massive support and I love and cherish each and every one of you. Until I meet you again in my next video, for now we say bye-bye.